All right, welcome back, everyone. It is NewMutator bringing you the Myth World Cup 2012. Thanks for joining me, everyone. It is game number 5 between Deer and the Southern Parkians. Southern Parkians have taken the match 4 games to 0. It hasn't really been close in any of the games so far. And Deer are looking to redeem themselves and take at least one game, or at least keep it as close as possible. They were kind of caught off guard and kept off balance the entire match. We saw some psychological warfare being utilized as well. Somebody from Southern Parkians infiltrating their Ventrilo channel and messing up their communications there. Also, the match being played at 6 in the morning Australian time, so obviously Drunken slept through his alarm clock apparently. So we'll see exactly how this plays out in game number 5. Oops. Let's go ahead and see who's in the game. Drunken, Sight, Jahral, Cryptos once again substituting. Very generous of him to do that switch. Sasper and Vantobia. So 7 players total for Deer. Chef, Eric Cartmenez, Craig, Homer, Sir Rockland, Butters, Randy Marsh, and Kruniak. 8 players for the Southern Parkians. They are going to be fielding an extra player, one more player than the Deer team, so they will have the player advantage, and they already kind of enjoy an advantage in terms of skill. I imagine they are kind of I don't know, the likelihood of them winning is already greater, I think, than Deer. The likelihood of them winning, and even just taking the tournament, taking the championship, I think that they're in a pretty good position anyway. So I'm not sure why exactly they think it's necessary to field a full 8 players against Deer, but I guess there's nothing in the rules stating that they can't do it. So you know, they probably just figure, yeah, we have all these players showing up, might as well use them all. So they're not really looking to keep things fair. They just want to, you know, trounce the enemy, so they probably will do that here. But you never know. Deer could pull it out and win a game here in game number 5. We saw that in R3 and Thundercocks. Thundercocks were able to you know, pretty much rage and win in game number 5, so it has been done before, and even in this round it's been done.
Game on.
And apparently aggressive asymmetrical strategy, according to, I think that was Switch that said that, accusing Southern Parkians of playing the psychological game. So Puss being taken here by Drunken and Deer, and same thing for the Southern Parkians. Not very surprising there. I would have anticipated that either way. And both teams kind of moving out here. Though I think it's curious that these bats have health bars. I would imagine that those would be specified as hidden, but you know, what do I know? We're gonna go ahead and start this game. It is territories, so basically tag and flags is the name of the game. And we've also seen a lot of trash talking in this match. Not really something I'm too keen on, but you know, that's all part of the drama of the Myth World Cup, and so you have to accept it for what it is. And here we have the basically the entire Deer team just in single file here, trying to run up this hill here and take the middle. And actually Sight is going to be doing something a little bit different. Maybe he's going up the side for some reason.
Flag captured.
And Southern Parkians, the majority of them, also meeting Deer in the middle. The middle is a very important place to take, and Drunken taking some damage here for some reason. He is just going all out. He is just rushing in here, and Kruniak just sent his archers in there. He thought that Deer was going to retreat, He only lost one though, and several of Drunken's, several of Deer's warriors have been utterly destroyed by Dwarven fire here. And there goes a dwarf. Kind of an interesting. Those two fire arrows are probably going to do a lot of damage for Deer, in all actuality. And that pus was pretty fortuitous as well. Closing up the percentages, it's pretty close. 73 all around. It looks like, and that dud pus by Sir Rockland probably didn't help either, though he may pick it up and try to throw it again. Nope, his goal is taken out. And it looks like Deer may be able to get up here on this hill. And wow, this is pretty amazing. 64, they are up in percentages. 62, 61%, 57. Although they are taking some losses now, they are down in percentages at this point. And here we have Jahral retreating from Sir Rockland. So it looks like Southern Parkins will be able to hold the middle here and keep Deer from steamrolling them. They are dealing some significant damage here with these archers from Butters who are able to react, and those Puskulls not even able to get close. Switch retreating with his Puskulls, Kryptos with his. So it looks like Deer doing a full-on retreat here at this point. 49 to 40%, so pretty much a 10-point spread. Valiant effort there by Drunken, leading the charge of the Deer team, attempting to just juggernaut up through this middle forest, and we saw it took Kruniak by surprise as he almost walked right into it. He did actually walk right into it, but managed to save a couple of his archers, as we see here. And for a minute there, I thought Deer was going to pull it off. And I was actually surprised. They got a couple of lucky breaks, or for serendipitous breaks. Maybe luck played a role for sure, but it wasn't entirely luck. As it was, positioning also is very important. So now it looks as if the archers of Deer are just going to be slowly picked apart here by Kruniak, Homer, and Butters, who have the archer advantage, and they're just going to one by one take out every single one of those archers. Deer's gonna hope they try to cross here. I think that's Deer's. Yeah, Deer's gonna hope they try to cross so that they can white them, but they're gonna stay in the shallow area, it looks like. What Deer wants is for all of these archers to just clump up right here. That's what they want. Nope, they're gonna bring in that white. They're gonna throw down some pus, and Randy Marsh is going to take the brunt of that white. But I don't know if it's going to be enough, as so many archers do remain. Really, a white on the other side would have been the way to go as well. Have two whites involved. Wow, and my computer is just jumping everywhere. I apologize, but everything's going to revolve around the center flag here, as this is the only flag that Deer has. 30% to 10%. It's just a war of attrition now. Southern Parkins are going to be able to clean up, and my camera is just jumping every which way. I'm just going to try to leave it in one place.
Flag captured.
So Crypto's doing pretty well with those Puskulls. He held on to that pus till the very end, the bitter end, and unloaded them. He was going to go for the patient play there, but Deer kind of shot their wad early, so I'm not sure why he didn't as well. You might as well do it at that point, but yep, it's gonna be a sweep for the Southern Parkins over Deer. Yeah, so Drunken actually managed to not get very much damage at all. Negative 16 damage there for him, but Jahral managed to get positive ratios, 12 kills, 10 losses. Kryptos, 10 kills, 10 losses there for him. So breaking even for Cryptos and Vantobia, although Vantobia only 15 damage himself, so barely, not even offsetting Drunken's negative damage, interestingly enough. But they just weren't able to break the line of the Southern Parkians and you know, really just take them out in the time that they needed to take them out. Southern Parkians able to withstand and reinforce their line and able to hold their position and push in the end and basically eliminate Deer. Butters was instrumental in that. 23 kills, 12 losses, 93 damage for him. And, you know, Homer, 10 kills, 62 damage. So, yeah, it's going to be a sweep for Southern Parkians. Deer's going to the bottom bracket. And Southern Parkians continue to the double elimination round 3. We will see exactly who these teams face in just a few days, I believe. And I believe I have one more match to cast, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do that maybe later today. And thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I am the NewMutator, and this is the Myth World Cup 2012. We'll see you next time, and Trover and out. Yeah, that one's for you, Vantobia.